When Charlotte and Phoebe first met, neither was in a very good place. Things had been really tough for years. A constant cycle of hunger, abuse, stress. Each had lost the ability to feel safe and to trust. And while it might seem odd that two beings, each in dire need of help, could have so much to give, they did. They needed each other. You see, there's something special about these two. Phoebe's a dog. I'm Betty Jean Curran, and I am an expert in animal-assisted social work. That means I study the therapeutic impact of the human-animal bond. Today, I work for a dog grooming school. Yes, you heard that right. But as you can probably guess, this isn't just any dog grooming school. It's a social enterprise, part business and part school, and part of an organization called Empowering the Parent to Empower the Child, or Epec. At Epec, we help parents caught in the cycle of poverty become self-reliant. And we do it through a very unique model: job training and dog grooming. So, why dog grooming? If you have to ask, you've probably never paid a dog groomer. It's not cheap. That means it makes for a well-paying job, the kind where you can go from living paycheck to paycheck to actually living. A good dog groomer can earn up to $60,000 a year, and we turn out good groomers. But we know a job isn't enough. So we don't just train our students to groom dogs. We also connect them with all of the wraparound supports they need to succeed at the job. The life skills classes, childcare assistance, mental health support, housing. But what I think makes us really effective, and what I'm here to talk about today, is that the job itself, the actual act of grooming, can be part of our students' healing and growth process. As most of us know, a life of poverty often means a life of toxic stress and trauma. But what you may not know is that this unrelenting stress can make it nearly impossible to access important parts of our brain, the parts we need to think through problems, make long-term decisions, or even just to develop healthy relationships. In other words, chronic poverty makes it nearly impossible to develop the social and emotional skills a student needs to get out of poverty. So the cycle goes on and on and on. Enter a man's best friend, or woman's. Two very special things can happen when a human and a dog come together. The first is this: our stress hormones go down. For our students, that means the very act of running their fingers through a dog's fur can help them move away from that harmful stress response cycle. It means they can begin to solve problems rather than being overwhelmed by them. They can handle conflict better, and they can build self-esteem. The second thing dogs do is help us regulate our emotions. Dogs simply reflect back what our students are putting out. They're mirrors. So if a student is frustrated or stressed, the dog will become almost impossible to handle. So every interaction with a dog is a lesson in self-regulation. It means it's a lesson in more deliberate parenting, and better listening, and more respectful communication. At Epec, our grooming room is so much more than a doggy spa. It's an experiential learning center. Yes, our students are mastering the technical skills of grooming, but they're also mastering the soft skills they need to thrive in any workplace and well beyond. And thrive they do. Within 6 weeks of graduation, 100% of our students are employed. And within 1 year, more than half of our students are off all government assistance and able to support their families independently. Remember Charlotte and Phoebe? They met at a local vet clinic after Charlotte had completed our program. Charlotte is a survivor of domestic violence, and for years, she struggled to interact with other people, including her own children. Then she learned to groom. She quickly picked up on the fact that the animals could sense her emotions, and that by staying calm, she could help the dogs stay calm too. When she met Phoebe, Phoebe was still learning to trust humans. She had never been groomed without sedation, but Charlotte knew exactly what to do. With a calm voice and a soft touch, she put out exactly what she wanted Phoebe to give her back in return: calm, trust, and love. And when Charlotte goes home at night, she does the same with her kids. And that calm, that confidence, it makes her a better businesswoman too. Today, Charlotte doesn't just work at a grooming salon. She's actually writing a business plan to own one as part of our pilot graduate program. And I have no doubt she'll succeed, because Charlotte and the rest of our students aren't just learning to groom dogs. They're learning to untangle their trauma and gently comb the knots out of their lives. One better decision, one better communication, and one better day at a time. Thank you.